Right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 197. Now, last week I said I was going to come back with something that is more than meets the eye. So yeah, Transformers 2007. Now keep in mind, this is Transformers. This isn't the sequels, okay? I am not going to do Revenge of the Fallen or Dark of the Moon or Age of Extinction or even The Last Night. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not. I'll tell you right now, I'm not doing any of those. But I'm doing Transformers. I mean, hey, this is the only one out of those films that is actually pretty damn good. I mean, yeah. This movie here, Transformers, is pretty damn good. I mean, you know, it, it gave you what you wanted to see. I mean, you know, I was on this one website where I think it was the writers of the movie. You know, they were doing a Q&A, and a question was asked, or a question was read. You know, yeah, who will win in a street fight, Optimus Prime or Megatron? And they said you have to wait till the movie, because yeah, you know, literally we got a street fight between those two, and yeah, I mean, yeah, he really did give you what you want. I mean, yeah, you got Megatron antagonizing Starscream. You got Optimus Prime doing his inspirational speeches and everything. You know, you got um, every single trope from the TV show, the original '80s TV show, Generation One, Transformers. Everything you got from that, it was all put into this movie. In this particular movie, and I think only in this movie. But yeah, man, yeah, Transformers 2007, you know, Shia LaBeouf, Tyrese Gibson, Josh Duhamel, Anthony Anderson, Megan Fox. Oh, yeah. Rachel Taylor. Oh, yeah. Um, John Turturro, John Voight. I mean, you know, even though the movie was directed by Michael Bay, you know, you can whine, bitch, crying, complain all about that all you want, you know. Despite what he did with the sequels, which were offensively bad. you know, the sequels just offensively bad. You know, in this movie, it really was staying true to the not all of it. You know, I'm not saying the entire movie was. You know, you still got the adolescent type attitude that Bay would hit you with in his later films. But you know, this movie is targeted to an adolescent audience. You know, even though yeah, it's also targeted to cats like me and cats like you out there that have seen the G1 show. You know, it's targeted to a lot of different people, a lot of different cultures. Well, anyway, it's targeted to a lot of different people, a lot of different demographic. That's what I'm saying. Cultures? Yeah, a lot of different demographic. But yeah, I'm tell you though, man. You gotta give this movie some credit. You know, it did give a lot of epic what's the word I'm thinking of? it gave it out a lot of epicness, and a lot of it gave it to you. It, it gave it to you. You know what you wanted, it gave it to you. What you asked for, it gave it to you. Yeah, I gotta tell you, man. Yeah, the character of Sam Witwicky, Shia LaBeouf's character, you know, the people that played his parents, yeah, they are 100% the comical relief of the movie because his parents were very they were fun and they were very funny. I tell you that. So yeah, you know, yeah, the scene where Sam is in his bedroom, he's looking for his grandfather's glasses, the Autobots is outside. They're pretty much trying to avoid the parents, but they're destroying the entire front lawn while they're doing it. But still, you know, yeah, the parents, they're listening to this ruckus going on upstairs, so they come up and they see in, they know Sam's door is locked, so yeah, you're gonna count, you're gonna go do a little countdown, count to three, you're gonna open the door, you're gonna kick it in. Yeah, so yeah, he opened the door. He's like, "Hey, what's with the bat?" Yeah, so they get into a little parents-child banter, inside the bedroom, and next thing Michaela, she's hiding because she's not supposed to be there, but she had to make herself present just to ease the tension. And and now they see that he got a girl in his room. Mom was like, "Oh my God, you're gorgeous." Yeah, Dad, you get the fist bump. I swear, this is just too fucking funny. This movie, it's just the scene is too fucking funny. But this movie, it's just the movie was awesome. I mean, you got the uh the score from Steve and Jap Jablonsky, Steve Jablonsky. You got the score from him in this movie, and yeah, it gave you the real good, it gave you the real good heroic score, especially the arrival scene. When the Autobot shows up and they all they take the transformation from the first vehicle that they see, and when they all came together, and you see that Optimus, yeah, he's in the alley. He's coming through the alley. You can see him coming through the mist, and he coming through the smoke in the alley. And then if you know Michael Bay films, you get the cool 360. He did the cool panorama shot. So yeah, when Optimus starts to transform, you get that cool panorama shot of him. You get to see everything. The gears, the pistons, the wires, everything. All just coming together. And that's another thing about these movies they really hit us with. They got us with the realism of how these guys would look if they were in the and they were in the real world. I mean, you saw how they look in animated form. You saw how they looked in toy form. They were toys before they became animated. So you saw how they look in that form. But how do they look if they were real? This movie gave it to you. I mean, yeah, you saw more parts of them, But yeah, and yeah, the action, man, the action is just crazy. You know, crazy Michael Bay tropes in the action too. I mean, yeah, you got the cool panorama shot of the shootout with the India control room. you know. And then it feel like Bad Boys 2 because Bad Boys 2 came out. It came out after years after this movie. Years before this movie. Bad Boys 2 came out years before Transformers did. So you get the panorama shots. You swinging by. You seeing them starting to shoot back, and then you see the media Decepticon spy named Frenzy. He's starting to shoot at them. I mean, you know, he gave you that. He gave you the slow mo thing. The fight scenes. The fight scenes have it was basically it gave you more action. No, not more action. It gave you more emotion. It gave you more drama and more emotion than it did with the action. Even though they hit you with the action very well, they layered it right on top. It was a great, perfect sandwich for you. You get that emotion, you get that dramatic emotion. Bumblebee. He got hit pretty bad and he lost his legs. Yeah, so yeah, he's trying to crawl to Sam, and he got the cube, and then he going to hand it over to Sam. You know, you know, you really feel for you felt for a robot that turns into a car. You really felt for him, especially if he couldn't talk, but you could hear his you hear the moan, you can hear his emotion through. You know, you can hear his pain. Yeah, you felt for a car. You felt for a robot that turned into a car. You know, but yeah, you know, yeah, just like an A. Michael Bay film. It will hit you with a real good sense of patriotism because you're seeing our boys going down the road, the Autobots. You're seeing them going down the road. And Sam and Michaela, they're in the other car. They're going the other way. Prime, he turns, and the rest of the Autobots do a U-turn, and they're following them. And you hear that music, man. That music, Steve um, Jablonski put out, man. You hear that music, man. The tension to build the builds, and I mean, it gives you a lot. It gives you a lot to digest, but you really do take it all in. You really do take it all in. I mean, we waited years, after the failure from the Transformers animated movie, and after that failure, because we didn't really get our Transformers. We got a whole new generation because our Transformers got killed in the first 20 minutes. So yeah, with these Transformers here, we got our Transformers, even though they looked a little bit more different. They did it very differently. We got our Transformers in this movie, and yeah, this movie right here, it delivered on much higher scale. It gave you layers and layers. It was a great triple decker sandwich, and yeah, you know, all the cold cuts that you can ask for, all the cold cuts that you love. In this movie, it was that fresh meat, man. It was that fresh meat with that fresh wheat bread or rye, whatever kind of bread you like on your sandwich, triple decker sandwich. This is it, man. This is this movie is the perfect triple decker sandwich. It took a lot. It took a lot in. It took a lot to take in and to a lot to digest. But hey, we got it out, man. It was great, man, and it was great. We took y'all in. We enjoyed it. You know, the fans, the real fans. We enjoyed this shit right here. You know, And the end speech, man. Optimus Prime and his motivational speeches. And I heard this guy. I heard about this guy. He saw this movie in theaters, and he was listening to Prime's. He was listening to Prime's speech day. He literally stood up like he wanted to go and fight some Decepticons. I mean, that is very powerful. That is very powerful. I mean, yeah, but yeah, that end speech though, you know, Octopus, he's sending he's sending this transmission to any Autobots that's still out there. I am Optimus Prime, and I sent this message to any Autobots seeking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting. Even though, that's not my best Peter Cullen voice, and I could do better. It's not my best Peter Cullen voice, but it is pretty damn good. And yeah, we got Peter Cullen to voice Optimus Prime. Unfortunately, we did not get Frank Welker because I think he didn't think that this movie was going to work, so he didn't give us Megatron in this movie. But eventually, in the later films, he did come back as Megatron. So, but hey, he came back as Megatron in Transformers Prime. Yeah, and another thing, if it wasn't for this movie, you would not have Transformers Prime because they took what Transformers looked like in Prime. They took what they looked like in this movie, and they stuck it in Prime, and then they kept it all G1 for Transformers Prime. That's why Prime is one of the best incarnations of Transformers, animated Transformers that has ever been put out there. Transformers Prime is the best. It's the best incarnation next to Beast Wars. But yeah, I tell you though, man, this movie, yeah, it's just awesome all the way through, from beginning to end. You got the Mac Man, Bernie Mac in this movie, as the used car salesman, the late great Bernie Mac, the Mac Man. You got him in this movie. That's the car salesman. Yeah, man, Bernie doing his usual stick, boy, but how he did it. You know how he did it, you know. Yeah, I tell you, this movie though, it was for you. It was for you. It was all for you, for me, my brother, everybody that loved Transformers back in the day. Everybody that felt cheated out of the animated movie. This movie right here, it gave you everything. And then it all went downhill in Revenge of the Fallen after that. But hey, at least they brought the flavor back with Bumblebee. So anyway, yeah, this movie is just a straight up 5 out of 5 from me though. Straight up 5 out of 5 because I was blown away back then. I'm still blown away now. Still standing ovation. Still, and we get Linkin Park to play us out. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington. Yeah, we get Linkin Park to play us out. Yeah, I'll link that song in the description. But yeah, man, this movie though, yeah, it's a it's a perfect shot, perfect delivery, and he got us. So yeah, a good 5 out of 5, a great 5 out of 5. A great solid 5 out of 5. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now next week is Valentine's Day weekend. Yeah, Valentine's Day weekend next week. So let's get bloody with my Valentine. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack. This show is off.